Hi guys, welcome to Into the Word. God bless your hearts. Thank you for joining me once again. Thank you for allowing me another opportunity to minister to your hearts. God bless you. You guys are so precious. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you like what you're hearing, share with your friends and share with your families. If you would like prayer, see the email on the screen, write in, and we will be more than happy to support you in prayer. God bless your hearts. If you have shared any of our messages, thank you so much. If you have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. You guys are so precious. God bless you. Check this out. I'm looking at Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. This is what it says, okay? And I want to look at the politicians. I want to address the politicians. If there are any politicians who view this message, listen very carefully to the words that come out of my mouth. Listen very carefully to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Pay attention. Do not be distracted by other things that are going on. If you are a young politician, if you are entering into politics in any way, shape or form, again, listen very carefully to the words that come out of my mouth. If you do, you will do well. You will do well to listen to what I have to say to you, okay? God bless your hearts. You guys are precious to us, okay? Check this out. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Now, my friends, he says, I want to say this to you. Fill your minds with thoughts about good things. Think about things that are true, clean, right, and lovely. Always think about things which people know are very good. Now, my friends, I'm going to read it again. Now, my friends, I want to say this to you. Fill your minds with thoughts about good things. Think about things that are true, clean, and right, and lovely. Now, what you have in today's society, I don't know how it's got like that. Just put my Kindle on the table. I don't know how it's got like that, but we are fixated on negativity. We are so fixated on bringing other people down. We're talking about politicians, and I pray that you will listen to the message. I pray that you will listen to the words that come out of my mouth, okay? Politicians are in battle with other politicians, and it's okay to have a battle. You've got your set of ideas, they have their set of ideas, okay? You have the conservatives who do their thing, they say their stuff, they have their ideas, how they can make the country better, how they can do better things for us, and then you have the Labour Party on the other side who have their set of ideas. So you have two parties, then you have the other party, the Lib Dems, who have their set of ideas. And what you have is so terrible, it's so wrong, but it's a picture of us on a larger scale. Is you have the conservatives who will say things that may be untrue about the Labour Party, okay? Instead of promoting the things that they want to do, they spend half of their time trying to attack what the Labour Party are doing. They say things in some cases which are only half true. They don't tell the entire truth. And so they try and paint a bad picture of what Labour will do, what Labour are doing, what Labour have done. Okay? They paint such a negative picture about them. Instead of filling their hearts with good thoughts, instead of talking about things that are true, instead of having a clean and pure heart and promoting their stuff, they want to bring down the other party. They spend half of their time, and the other parties do the same thing. In actual fact, they all do it to each other. They all do it to each other, okay? At the moment, in this time, we have this COVID-19 epidemic going around, okay? It's so big. In fact, it's a pandemic now. What started off as an epidemic has now quickly turned into a pandemic. It is worldwide. And so our government, our conservative government, are doing the best that they can do. But then you have other parties, the other party members, okay, who are trying to bring Boris Johnson down. They're trying to paint a negative picture. He can only do what he can only do. He has special advisors, scientists, the medical practices, okay? Other people, they are experts in that particular field. So they advise Boris Johnson, and he does things, or he carries out their instructions, okay? So he can only do what he can only do. And instead of supporting him, instead of rallying around him, the other parties are too busy saying, well, they haven't done this, or well, they haven't done that. Well, they should have done this, or this isn't good enough. Well, if they did this, then this would have been the outcome. Well, it's easy to say those things, right, when you don't have the full picture. And they don't have the full picture. They don't. They're too busy trying to bring Boris Johnson down. He is our Prime Minister, and we should rally behind him no matter what party we're from. Rally behind him and support him in this particular time that we are in, instead of telling half-truths, instead of telling things that may not be true, okay? And it's such a shame that it's like that, okay? Let the other parties promote what they want to do. Let them promote how they would tackle the issue. Let them tell us all that if they were in power, they would do X, Y, and Z, and forget about Boris Johnson and what he's doing and what his party is doing. Spend all of your time telling us what you want to do, how you would do it, how you would carry it out, how you would implement it, and how you would make the situation better, rather than 50% of your time saying that Boris Johnson has done such a bad job. Why focus on stuff? Why focus on stuff that's negative? Why speak about him in a negative way? Why spend all of your time, all of your effort, all of your energy telling us how bad a job he's doing? Why not just spend all of your time telling us how good of a job that you would do, instead of focusing on him? And this is what we do on a smaller scale as well. We tend to focus, we have a natural ability to focus on things that are negative. We have a natural ability within us to focus on negatives, okay? But we can't do that. The Bible tells us to do something different. The Bible tells us to fill our minds with good thoughts. So why would we fill our minds with bad thoughts? Why would the Labour Party fill their minds with bad thoughts about Boris Johnson? Why would the Lib Dems fill their minds about bad thoughts concerning Labour, concerning Conservative? Why would the Conservatives fill their minds in other instances and situations with bad thoughts about the other two parties? It doesn't make sense. And I'm sure there are Christians within those parties, and I'm sure those Christians, those believers, those born again spirit-filled believers can suggest these things, can start to implement these things. Look guys, let's not worry about so-and-so. Let's not focus on what he's doing. Let's not focus on what she's doing. Let's not spend most of our time talking them down, but let's spend all of our time talking ourselves up, okay? Focus on our own selves, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope it's clear. I hope it makes sense. But that's what we need to do. This is what the politicians need to do. This is what we want to see from our politicians, okay? Let's not bring the other person down. Let's talk ourselves up. Tell us what you're going to do. Don't spend all 50% of your time talking the other parties down, okay? We don't want to hear that, and we don't want you guys to do that either, okay? So we need to support our politicians. We need to rally behind them, okay? They can only do what they can do. And as I said before, we do that on a smaller scale as well. When other people do other things, we tend to talk bad about them, okay? I don't want to go too far into this. I don't want to speak too long. That's all I wanted to say concerning this matter, okay? God bless your hearts. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending time with us. Remember to hit the subscribe button, share with your friends and share with your families. And thank you for supporting us, okay? God bless your hearts. We see you soon. Amen.